Hello, true art believers, and welcome to today's live stream. I am the #1 live art streamer in the world. This is Pierson, and you are watching day 157 of 200 days of drawing. Before I begin today's drawing, I would like to announce that I am having an art giveaway, and if you are at all interested in winning or getting the opportunity to win an art print, all you have to do here is, let me find this, is go to this link below right here at www.mattpearsonart.com/art giveaway. And you just enter your information there, and you'll receive an email saying, "Hey, thank you so much for entering." And you will get a notification August 15th around that time of who won the art competition. Anyways, without further ado, let's begin the drawing, and we're just gonna have a little fireside chat along the way. All right, 1 second. I'm like, my chair's sinking into this plastic pad. I'm like, whenever I start sitting, it just starts sinking into it, and it gets like quicksand. All right, so I'm going to hit my little time lapse button right here with my phone. We got the time lapse, and I just want to say thank you so much for watching. Really do appreciate it. So today we're going to work with a yellowish hue. We're gonna go a little brighter than that. A yellowish hue. So what I'm doing now is I feel like I'm moving towards brighter tones. So I went to the dark. I started going darker. Now I feel like I'm moving back up. So I got this like circadian rhythm of like drawing. So today we're gonna be doing. Ooh, there we go. Ooh, there we go. There we go. What's the brush size? 15. Ooh, boop, boop. So I'm going to keep it simple today. Probably even simpler than before. I know that before I was doing like these. What I'm going to do is I'm going to do like a. I'm going to do like, I think they're like cactus bats. We're going to do like a 1 bat, 2 bat, and then we're going to have like a little shadow right here. Just a simple little exaggerated cast shadow right here. So that's going to be our cactus. We're going to have it's going to be 2 bats, and then maybe put a little like little welt on one for fun, or maybe give it an arm. Give it an arm. What about that? We'll give that one an arm. How about that? No, we're just going to keep it 2 bats like that. I just can't decide on whether or not I want to give that cactus a arm or not, but that's fine. So we're just going to go with it, and we're going to go with it, and that's what we're going to do. All right, so today marks the last day of my vacation live stream series, essentially. And I'm not gonna lie, I'm kind of happy that it's over, because it's been rough. It's been very hard to kind of buck down and do these, because like when you're in a non-working environment like this, you're in a non-working environment, and your knee-jerk response is to not work, right? So here I am doing these live streams, completely inconvenient. I'm not like be like a Debbie Downer about it, right? Or a downer about it, right? It's not a convenient thing to be doing. As a matter of fact, I'm doing them so late at night for me. The reason why I'm doing them so late is because, you got to wait till the rest of the day's festivities is pretty much ended. So, as I was saying, I can tell you that the chroma, the color that I have been doing, has went from being dark to now I'm focused solely on light tones. So we're going from a darker tone to lighter. So I'm kind of moving around. I'm kind of what would you call it when you, I'm just going full circle, right? So I went from very bright colors, and I started slowly getting darker in my chroma, my color tones, and then I'm going back up. I'm kind of scaling back up, and I just feel like that's kind of this. It just feels natural to do that, where you're just kind of moving, moving. What would you call it? Where you're kind of just um, going in this wave pattern, right? And I don't know what was the choice for that. It just feels kind of organic, right? It feels organic to kind of get in that process where you're just moving your next drawing just slightly different than the previous one, and you get to that point when you're doing so many things, so many of the same things. So when you've done like 50 cactus drawings, you start out with an initial plan of what you're doing, right? And then you start shifting it. So like I've kind of went full circle, and I don't know where it's going to go from here. I'm just going to try to be as organic as possible and just let it flow. I can see myself kind of going back to the area, the point where I was doing these weird shapes on the background right here, where I was kind of doing these weird shapes and I was putting more color in there. I can also see my skelf. I could see my skelf just doing skelfy skelfs. No, I could see myself doing more like playing around with doing really simple skies, right? I could see myself doing skies. Just looking up a quick tutorial on how to do like a quick like sky, and maybe do like a quick cloud, you know, something that doesn't take a lot of time, and maybe even venturing back into mustaches. The mustaches is something I have to do when I have a little bit more time. I think I could see myself doing more mustaches on like on a Tuesday, not this Tuesday. No, not maybe this Tuesday. On a Tuesday where there is a little bit more I have a little bit more of an open time frame. Um, but on certain Tuesdays, on certain days, I don't have availability to kind of like be really experimental. Not that the mustaches are very experimental. It's just like that small little touch of adding that extra detail into the drawing is it adds like an extra 10 minutes. So I can see myself doing that on times where I have a little bit more free time. And I'd love to do that. I had ideas of doing like really interesting like cactus drawings with mustaches and such. It just never happened, or more, or I got like more cartoonish cactuses. I never got to that point, and maybe in the future I will. I've been pondering what I want to do for my next 100 drawings after this, and I don't know what I want to do. It's going to have to be something simple. I've been thinking about either doing like skies that transition into like I can see them transitioning into like um ooh, yeah, we're just gonna go bright. Why not? Skies that transition into like maybe skies with simple like horizon lines, or simple like a horizon line that signifies land, and maybe simple skies into like simple like mountainsides. I can see something like that. I think I might be able to do that. I think that'd be doable, especially for studies. You know, I need to sit down and think about like how I can really make it into a go, right? Really get it an old college try. So here we go. Get this tone right here. So I have a lot of ideas on what I plan on doing. I don't know how much of it's going to happen. Um, you just gotta you just kind of with this type of like drawings, like with this type of drawing like approach, you're doing you're just doing a drawing a day, right? Um, you have the the pedestal of the drawing. Like when we're drawing, we like to when we're drawing, a lot of us, especially when you're starting off, we like to put the drawing on like this pedestal, right? Like it's like it's a I don't know, we like to put it on a pedestal. And because we put it on a pedestal, it becomes like more valuable, I guess. Um, and I don't want these live stream drawings to have that effect on me. Um, I just don't think. I don't think no. I don't want it to. I don't want that to be. I don't want that to occur where the the drawing process becomes like this hyper important like thing where we make it more important than it really is. It's just a drawing. You know, we're not. I'm not determining political policy. You know, it's just a drawing, and no matter how like important it is to me, it shouldn't really cause me anxiety. And I think I don't know if artists get this. Did my phone just stop? It did. My phone just my phone just decided to not be doing the time lapse anymore. So we're gonna go back and we're gonna go and click time lapse again. I don't know why it did that. It just said, "Hey, we're not time lapsing anymore." It's like, okay, that's strange. I was like, why did my screen go out? Anyways, anyhow, yeah, we don't want to make it more important than it really is, right? And I don't know. I don't. I've already decided with this. I don't like this. I don't like this background. What I'm going to do here is I'm going to do something a little bit different here. We're going to do something crazy. I'm going to press G and see what happens. Ooh, we'll do that. We'll do that. We'll have that green. I didn't like the yellow background with the yellow on there, so we're just going to do this green here. Why not? Um, so, where was I? Feel free to interject if I kind of lost my train of thought here. But I'm you don't want your drawings to be like this overly um overvalued, or you don't want to when you put it on a pedestal and you make the drawing like it's if you don't get this drawing to look like X or look like, to have an outcome that you want that you if you're the outcome you're trying to seek with the drawing, right? If it doesn't look like have a specific look and you fail to reach that type of aesthetic, don't you shouldn't be so upset, you know? And so I don't want to get to that point where I'm doing these drawings and well my eyes are getting really heavy there, folks. They're getting heavy. And that's why I can't wait to get back in my get back on this whole get back on track with my drawing schedule because this has been really hard. Like my eyes are heavy. Let's see here. Yeah, you don't want to get it into a point where the drawing is overly important. You overly inflated the meaning of just like drawing itself. So I can't wait to get back into. There we go. We'll kind of do something like that. Maybe do like a red and kind of go over like this. All right, we'll do a little bit darker red. There we go. There we go. Something like that. And now, time to take this tone, do a little, go like this. So we're making pretty good time. I always say that. There's actually no, I don't. There's times that I'm like, I am very, very behind. So today we're doing really well. We're making some good time here. Again, I don't like this blue, but it's too far along for me to really play around with that blue there. So we're not going to worry about it anymore. We're not going to worry about it. We're just going to let it go. You're gonna notice the issue with the drawing. You notice it, and you just like, you take a deep breath, you let it go, because it's not worth the ROI. So this is a thing that I think about a lot with drawing is ROI, the return on investment. So like if you have a drawing that's it's not turning out, right? It's not painting the way that you thought it'd come out, right? There's going to be some points in the drawing where you just got to take a step back and breathe and just let it go, because the ROI, the return on your drawing investment, it's just not worth it. So I'm kind of purposely making this jagged, just for fun. And you need to just kind of accept that sometimes a drawing is not going to be the way that you want it to be. And you just move on with it. So if you have something like this happen, you don't want to have it ruin your day. You don't want it to ruin your day. And you just kind of take a deep breath, let it go, and you come back refreshed with another better drawing the next day. Or at the very least, you come back refreshed with a drawing that is similar or close to the drawing that you're working on right now, So just let it go. It's not worth sweating over, And that's another thing. We take these drawings and we're like, oh, just gotta have them. It's gotta be so good. Some days you're gonna be doing good drawings, some days you're not. Now, you just gotta accept that, right? You just gotta understand that's gonna happen. It's not always gonna happen, but it will happen from time to time, and accept that that's like part of the drawing process. Now, the process that I'm dealing with right now is like the process of like staying up. Oh my goodness, my eyes are like droopy. My eyes are droopy, fellas. They're like. I just want to can I draw by myself? I'm gonna draw closed with my eyes closed. No, I'm not gonna do that. It's gonna turn out terrible. So we're making pretty good time, I think. I think what I want to try to do is get the sand done. We're going to keep this a really simple drawing today. And that's the thing about doing these simple drawings. Like if you're in a crunch for time like I am, there's nothing better than just doing a simple drawing like this and not worrying about whether or not it's perfect, right? There's always going to be days. There's always going to be times that you can do a better drawing, right? This one, I'm not worried about whether or not this is going to be a perfect. This is not a Mona Lisa. This is a cactus. Come on. Some people will overvalue their drawing. This is a cactus. This is a simple little drawing, and it's not even like my idea. This is this is like a drawing concept that I received from I just found it. I paid for a service on how to use Photoshop, and I haven't really gone past this technique because I just like it. All right, there we go. We're gonna kind of just do this, and we're gonna really go lighter here, lighter. It's gonna go lighter, and this one's going to even be darker right here. And that's going to be our drawing, and we're going to put another layer on top. And this is where it starts to shine, where we use the texture drawing right here, the texture. I'm going to get that texture in there and then call it a day. I'm going to do the texture. I have 10 minutes to do a texture. If I can get it done and faster than that, I'll be so happy because, I'll be so happy because that means I've gotten a little bit more efficient and a little bit more efficient. That could change. That could easily change in a heartbeat. So we're going to make this area really dark because that's how I roll. And what I'm going to do is we're going to do like the same thing we're doing with the other ones, which was adding those little rib, like those little whatever those little fissure forms that you saw. But I might do them a little bit more basic. I don't think I'm going to get really elaborate with them. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to do a couple in the foreground and then kind of suggest it in the background one, the one that I'm working on right now, you know, but not really be too involved with it. All right. There we go. See what I'm doing there? I'm making these really large swaths with the specific brush. And I'm going to make this one a little bit more vibrant, have the richer tones. I might add a little bit of the vibrant green right here. A little bit more vibrant. I'm not going to be as dark as this one, but it's going to have a little bit of dark, right? Because it's going to be like a cylinder type of shape, you know. Let's get this. Let's get this form right here. Or get it. So I think I want to have. I don't know how dark I want this. I don't know. We'll play around with it a little bit. Okay, new layer. Now we're gonna go and we're just gonna go and do the dark tone. So we're gonna get this really dark tone right here. I'm gonna do like the you know those little rib forms that you see on the cactus, right? And we're just gonna go from there and just kind of build off from it. Oh wow, I'm squinting. You know it's bad when you're squinting. You're like, oh, I can't really see. I need a Jolt Cola or a Red Bull. All right, so we gotta just we gotta keep drawing here. I don't think this is gonna turn out. I'm pretty tired, so I can see myself making some bad decisions. But the thing is, what I want to state about that is you don't want to worry about whether or not these are like going to be the best drawings ever, right? There's always going to be outliers there. There's always going to be better and worse ones. You know, what might happen with this drawing is I might come to appreciate some of the things I was doing with it, but I'm not going to be like, oh wow, this is the kind of the better ones. Like this one I kind of went a little bit overboard. I can kind of admit that I kind of went a little bit overboard with the abstractness of it. And maybe what I might do to kind of mitigate that is go even a little bit more, show a little bit more of the contour lines on some of these, just to kind of make it feel, I don't know why I'm going to do this. I'm just going to do it so that it shows that I'm changing the script of these drawings, because this is something I haven't really done, which is used thick contour lines on them. So I haven't done this before, not to this extent. So this is new. Don't ask me why I'm doing it. I am doing it because I feel like I should be doing it. Now we're gonna add a strong contour line around here. Maybe add like a strong highlight. I don't know how much I have 26 minutes. I'm still making good time. I can still fiddle around with it a little bit more. Now the question is, how much should I fiddle, like play around with it? And that's subjective. I could kind of maybe play around with the tones here. Maybe go a little bit right here. I don't know if I like that. I really don't know. Yeah, so this is kind of something that I don't, it's fine. Maybe I'll try something a little bit different as well. Let's try a new thing. Let's try making it really dark and getting really, 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 really dark and kind of zooming in here and playing around with some hatching. It's for fun. Maybe that was a little bit too dark, but maybe because I have time and I could play around some a mixture of new things that I normally don't touch upon when I do these drawings. So what if I took this light, kind of, did some hatching. Let's see how that reacts. So I kind of like that. It kind of makes it for like an interesting little approach. This kind of makes it a little bit more fun. Like, what if I use these tones that what if I were to grab the tone, the local tones, and then just kind of do some hatching there. So I grab a little local tone here, did some hatching. What's that? What would that turn it into? Use that local tone again. I don't know. It's kind of interesting. I don't know if I don't know how I'm going to implement it in the future, but I can see myself playing around with that. If I have a little bit more free time, I can see myself using the hatching to some extent. I don't really like that. I like it when it goes like there, and I like it when it kind of digs into this point right here. Maybe go like a little darker here. So just playing around with the hatching some, do something like that. Okay, so I don't have a lot of time left. I want to spend some time and do the thorns. We have technically a minute, but it's gonna last a little longer than that. And we're just gonna do 10 pixels for thorns. Yeah, we're gonna do the thorns. Kind of get those thorns out there. I don't really want to spend a lot of time on the thorns today, so we're just gonna kind of be we're gonna try to be a little more sparse with them. So we're gonna move around the composition, and I don't think I'm gonna put thorns in this area here because it's just too dark. Maybe some thorns here, some thorns here, something like that. I don't know. And yep, kind of move around with this one. We're not gonna really put a lot of thorns in many places, and let's kind of move around. no particular place to put them. As I said, I don't want to put a lot of thorns on it today. I'm pretty tired, and big day tomorrow. You know, tomorrow I gotta, or even after this, I'm probably even gonna have to pack this up and get it ready for my trip back home. So we're gonna probably pack this up a little bit later, maybe, or maybe like just disassemble it. I don't know. But yeah, almost done. 31 minutes. And there we go. You know, I did a few different things. I actually think the I'm gonna start going back to the lighter tones. Don't like. I think the pot's getting better, and I've kind of nailed that down through practice. But I don't like the background shape, that yellow and blue. But it is what it is. What are you gonna do, right? What are you gonna do? You're just gonna shrug it off and just gonna deal with it, right? So I'm gonna put P. I'm gonna put P. I'm gonna zoom in real close. Put P 21 157 out of 200. And that is it, friends. Let me move over here. I just want to say thank you so much for watching. It has been real fun. It has been real. It's been fun. It's been real fun. Before you go, don't forget to subscribe for more. If you like this type of content, and if you like if you like hearing me talk, and if you also enjoy artist interviews, I have those. I'm going to start those back up real soon. So please subscribe. It is much appreciated. And before I go, I just want to re-announce that, or restate that, I am having an art giveaway. And if you are interested in winning a free art print of one of my cactus drawings, all you got to do is go down there to mattpearsonart.com/art giveaway. Enter your information. You will receive an email verifying that you were entered into the competition or into the contest. And August 15th is the day that I will be drawing the winner, and you will be notified at that time. Anyways, I hope you have a wonderful day. I'll be seeing you real soon. Pierson out. Cheers.